Hello and welcome back to Flexible Games, where I had just finished upgrading the copper line. Yes, we have massive amounts of copper coming in now. The advanced material processing came through, so I used the level 4s for the copper. I happened to craft just enough before I built it that I used level 4s, and it makes a huge difference. Quite a big difference, actually. All right. So now circuits down here have plenty of copper, plenty of iron. Iron is screaming right now. We have lots of iron coming in. I do need to upgrade this little area back here. Don't know if I have enough belt for that, but we will see. Yeah, see, it's on the fast belt, but it's backing up, so that tells me that I'm getting plenty of iron for what I'm doing right now. Don't worry, we will use more. So you can see here the belt balancer, even though the amount is sort of tricky, it's still filling it up, having no problems filling it up. All right, I also upgraded the miners, so we have level 3 miners now. 2 of them are able to keep up. So I have the higher levels down here. So once we really start using it, it's going to go fast. So here we go. We're going to power up the new circuit production and double the number of circuits we've got running. I wonder if I can use substations for this. Yeah, substations don't quite, the level 1s don't quite reach. So I'm going to use these instead, just because this is kind of how I always do it. Because one can hit all of that, and that's really handy. And then up here and down here. Let's connect those up. And let's speed up the belts coming down. We'll eventually speed up the belts going up too. I mean, those are going to have to be, those are also going to have to be maxed out. Our red circuit production kicked back on. It's going to be even better now when we have more circuits. We're going to have to start upgrading the circuit production here soon. I don't have any speed modules created, and that's the number one thing that you need for the third tier of these assembly machines, is that those speed modules. So in order to craft those, I'm going to have to craft speed modules, but I kind of wanted to get everything up and running first, as that was really vital. You can see my gears. I mean, my gears are packed tight here, but once they hit this belt, they spread out pretty well. So gear production, I'm going to need to see if I can work some magic on that. All right. Let's see what we can do to gears. Yeah, gears right now are basically limited by the assemblers that we're using. And we're going to just speed that up. Just get maximum compression. No little weird gaps. All the inserters are able to put them on the belt, no problem. Let's get these up. Now that we've got some belts, we can get them working. All right. You can see that 2 of these is able to keep up. I'd use all express inserters. And the only thing I don't like about this setup, I like using express inserters for my outputs as well. It just allows them to empty really fast. So that way I know if there's a deficiency of iron, these will run out and it will look like this belt instead. As you can see, this belt's kind of going down. This one will start emptying out a lot faster. So you can see it's just at that level. And that's why I put the bottom one here on the bottom belt, because as we add belts, we're going to be just expanding the amount of throughput that we get. Because right now it's not stellar, because I still have a lot of yellow belts sitting around. But so far we don't have any major backlog. It's all getting used. So we're kind of at a balanced point right now. As soon as we add like faster gear or faster circuit production, faster gear production, that iron, we're going to need another bank of this iron. All right, so let's look at assembly machines. We're going to start wanting to craft faster. I do want to start upgrading the circuit line, because this is just too slow for me right now. So we're getting a decent amount of gears. This stopped because, no, it's not. These just take forever to craft. So, but we've got quite a lot of them. We're crafting them pretty consistently. All right, how many more belts do we have? 74. Yeah, those will just keep crafting and crafting and crafting. So yeah, those are maxed out. They're going to start backing up here. I actually want to upgrade. That's going to consume a lot of circuits. Let's let them build up for a second. See, they're building up right here, which means we're going to need to balance that belt somehow. So now we've got iron screaming. We've got gears moving pretty fast. I do need to speed up that whole line so gears can get down the line faster, but we're not backing up back here. If we were backing up and not using some of these assemblers, I would do that. So let's look at automation. There it is. We need capacitors. Again, I removed the capacitors from the ingredients list. However, I still have to pay to research them. Because how are you making circuit boards like this without capacitors? I mean, if it's just a blank circuit board, then I know Bob's Mods, the electronics portion adds capacitors and CPUs, and I'm thinking about doing a full-fledged Bob's Mods campaign, unedited, unedited map, unedited everything, and kind of challenge myself to see if I can't figure all the little intricacies about that mod. So capacitors finished. That allows capacitors 2. So we should be good on blue science now. We can start really researching. I do want to ensure that red circuits get sort of the first batch of love from more advanced assembly machines. So let's look at what it takes to make speed module 1s for our assembly machines. So I need 4 speed module 1s. And speed modules are on the outside over here. So if it just circuits in these, I have a feeling it's going to be more than that though. We're going to need module boards. We're going to need a few things. I want red circuits to have a chance to build up as much as they can. Blue science is packed, but we haven't been doing research for a while, so that's red circuits are so slow to craft that I like to give them a boost. So this is going to be kind of our module, our master module area up here. I do need to think about getting gems started because I need some more turrets to fight off these forces that are hitting me. And this gem area is risky because I put it right up by the biters, so you really have to be careful with getting too close because there's a lot of them up there. And if you add a bunch of assemblers and miners, it's just going to make it, it's just going to dirty it up. Pollution is going to start spreading and nothing good can come from it. So, all right, that allows this. So what does the tiers look like? So I'd be able to get up to 5s. That's lead and processing units. So we have all of those ingredients. We can do that. And that's a crafting speed of 4, which is a considerably faster than the 0.75 we're doing right now. But it's still a far cry from the max, which is 10. We still need speed modules though, and I know we've researched them. So that takes a circuit board, which we're creating, a module case, main board, and a module contact. So I know that's gold, and module main board I'm not sure of. Copper, plastic, and tin. That's plastic and iron. Copper, so it's copper, plastic, and tin. So I might be able to sort of bleed off of this. Is my power going good? Oh yeah. It's just when these things fire, they drain a lot of power. Okay. Let's get gears in order and then focus on modules. At least speed modules so we can start crafting better assemblers. Oh, are we going to make it? 3. Oh, 1 shy. We've got to have at least 1 up here. I'll just plop that down. There. So iron is screaming. Copper is absolutely fine. By putting these here with a crafting speed of 5, and that's unedited, that's what it comes with. versus what we had crafting seed at 1. So we essentially, by increasing this bank, we essentially created 4 more banks going down, saving ourselves a lot of pollution and a lot of electricity. Or not electricity, because the other ones were coal, I guess. But a lot of pollution at least. How's my plastic doing? Seems to be doing fine. Once these are sped up, my plastic is going to be hurting. So I want to keep an eye on that. So let's look at, I do want to research that. So let's kick it off. That'll kick off batteries, which will start farming more wood, and the whole base just wakes up when I do stuff like that. See, these are slow, ever so slowly backing up, which is a good sign. That's what I want. Because we have more banks of those, I'll eventually, turn those into the higher level ones. But for now, we're going to stick with it. Once we get advanced circuits in a faster crafting rate, I'm going to look at re-enabling the module area to get all those module research cards backed up and proper. All right, well, we got quite a bit done. Got the belt manufacturing area just going absolutely full out. Copper is just fine. Iron also cruising right along. And next we will work on modules and all the other stuff that has to get ramped up for the better assembly machines. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.